Christina Walkinshaw. Please welcome Christina Walkinshaw.
Thank you, I showered. Oh, it's good to be here. I got to go to Korea last April and perform for all the military bases out there. And I don't know if you guys know this, but there are tons of Canadians living in Seoul teaching English. This is a common thing for us to do. So when I get there, I'm all decked out in my maple leaf gear. I go walking into this pub. All these people come running up to me and they're like, oh my God, this is awesome. You're from Canada. You could tell us what's going on in hockey right now. I was just like, sorry, you misunderstood. I'm from Toronto. Yeah, we don't have playoffs there. I hope you're not gonna ask me about the Raptors. Actually, my favorite part about being in Korea was shopping for bras. They have my size there. Thank you. I got good news this week. My best friend phoned me, and she told me that she's pregnant. I was like, finally, a real designated driver. Because I don't know who you guys like to hang out with, but some nights, don't you find it's hard to find a good designated driver? Do you know what I mean? You never know who to trust. Yeah? Did you drive tonight? Looking good, sister, looking good. I don't know, my friends like to party, right? So it's always an issue. Like the other night, my friend offers to drive. I'm like, sweet, I'll pay for parking, I'll give you gas money. She's like, nah, just buy the first round of shots once we get there. I'm like, that doesn't make me feel very safe. Then at the end of the night, I go up to her and I'm like, okay, seriously, are you okay to drive? She's like, yeah, I've got gum. Don't get me wrong, I would never drink and drive. With the price of gas, I can't afford both. Plus, I don't even have a car, so buying gas is just awkward. I have to stop doing that. I love people from small towns. Anybody from a small town? Awesome. I love people from small towns because you guys have different kinds of jobs, Like here in the city, people are bankers, they're bartenders, or whatever. But you go to small towns and all of a sudden the occupation is totally different. Like I did a gig in Tweed, Ontario. Do you guys know where Tweed is? So I go to Tweed, I do a show, then I have some drinks with these guys that were at the show afterwards. And, have a few beers. And I'm like, so, what do you guys do for a living? They were like, well, Christina, we work down the street at the pad factory. So I'm kind of like, you mean brake pads? And they're like, no, Christina, like pads, like your pads. So I'm super creeped out at this point, right? I'm hanging out with the Laverne and Shirley of Tampax. But then I have a few more drinks with them, and I think they're the coolest ever, Like, that's how much I drink. I think the guys that work at the pad factory look sweet. When we get drunk, by the end of the night, I'm like, you guys have the coolest job ever. You guys should mess around at work. I know. You could write in the pads before you package them. Wouldn't that be awesome? Matt and Brian were here. For a good time down here, call. If you're wearing this, you're not pregnant. It'd be awesome, right? Be like cracking open a fortune cookie every month. You will prosper in love. Well, not this week, I won't. I got to go to Amsterdam recently. Anybody been to Amsterdam? I know what you did there. It's pretty awesome. I don't know if you guys got to go to the red light district. I went down there, and it was kind of a girls' trip. You know, all of us girls went down, and we decided it would be fun to go see a sex show. You know, maybe if you're in a couple or something, that might be a hot thing to do. But if you're with your girlfriends, it's kind of awkward. You know, we're sitting there watching these people do it on stage, trying to make small talk. Like, I know. No, seriously, me too. I gotta shave more. I actually think the only thing worse than being in one of those sex shows would be auditioning for it and not getting the part. Can you imagine? I just put a banana in my bing bang for nothing. At least I got health care back home. I have a lot of platonic guy friends. Ladies, do you have platonic guy friends? You know the ones I'm talking about, the ones that you don't sleep with? Yes, right? They're good to have, and they love having us, right? Because we give them information about women that they like to know, right? Like my buddy Matt comes up to me the other week, and he's like, so, because he's trying to figure out how high maintenance I am, if you will, you know, what kind of work I do before I go out. So he's like, so, Christina, you got a hot date tonight. So, did you mow the lawn? I'm like, mow the lawn? Dude, I didn't even rake. Well, hopefully you can't tell by looking at me, but I did just recently turn 30. I'm 25 on Facebook. I love being 30. It's a cool age. The only weird thing is that most of my girlfriends, if they're not married yet, really want to get married. Do you know these girls? They want to settle down, have the house, the kids. This is what they want. Like one of my girlfriends just broke up with her boyfriend because he wouldn't propose. Like, that's kind of extreme. You keep dating the guy, see where it goes. You don't have to just dump him because he won't propose now. But she has this whole elaborate story. She's like, no, Christina, I am a house and I am for sale. This man has come and looked at the house week after week after week after week after week after week. And chosen not to buy. Therefore, I need to start showing the house to other people. I'm just not at that phase in my life yet, you know? Like, I'm still happy with renters. You don't have a son, at least with me, boys. I go month to month. Weekly specials. Wing nights. Some girls are wholesome, I'm some whole. I think if I ever do have to get married, you know, I have to, like, for a green card or whatever. What I'd like to do at my wedding is invite every guy I've ever dated. I think that'd be an awesome little party trick. It'd be a big wedding. So it'd be awesome, right? And I take all those guys and I give them all aisle seats. That way, as they walk down the altar, I can shake everybody's hand. Good game, good game, good game, good game, good game, good game. Call me. Can't help it, man. I still like my young 20-something life. I like going to the bar every night, right? You guys like the bar? It's just a good time. The driver here does. That's great. I love the bar, but I am getting mature with my bar hopping, you know? Like, I have a golden rule now. I never accept free drinks from white trash. That is like stealing from family. Some bars are too crazy for me, though, right? Like, I was in this one bar in downtown Toronto the other week, and this dude came up to me and he tried selling me drugs for $20. I'm just like, dude, no thank you. Because it's cheaper when they just slip it in your drink. I'm on a budget, all right? My parents are always like, Christina, you waste too much money on booze. You do. Too much money on booze. I'm like, no, I don't. I waste too much money on the gym. At least I go to the bar every day. Yeah, they're always like, Christina, you can't find love in a club. You're not gonna meet a nice guy who loves you in a bar. And I'm like, I know that. I should go to the bowling alley. If a guy has to watch me bend over all night, he'll forget how small my tits are. I do have small boobs. Anybody else here with small boobs? I don't know, I gave them sunlight, I fed them water, and they never grew. My mom's always like, oh, your boobs aren't small, your arms are just too far apart. Yeah, my friend called me up from Vancouver when she was pregnant. And she's like, oh my God, my boobs are so big right now, so big. I'm actually up to a size H. I'm like, well, so am I. But the H is silent. I like the reality shows. I can't help it. I watch really bad ones, too. Like, I watched that one, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. So bad, right? It's not even good. I say we come up with a Canadian version of that show, because we can make it hard. We could call it, I'm in a contract with Rogers, Get Me Out of Here. There'll be a lot of seasons. I think the best part about living in Canada probably is our free healthcare. It's pretty awesome, right? It's great. And I know a lot of people don't like to talk about going to the doctors. It makes them feel uncomfortable, but I like it. You know, I really do. I love coming out of the doctor's office. Because when I leave that place, I kind of feel like I have the right to lie about how many guys I've slept with. You know, because I got the checkup. It's pretty much like hitting the restart button. I'm actually dating a really nice guy right now. Like a really nice guy. Like, ladies, have you ever dated a guy that's so nice you wish you weren't so slutty before you met him? Because it's awkward, right? You have to have conversations about your past. The other night we're bonding. He's like, Christina, I should probably tell you, I've been with 4 girls. I was just like, oh my God, I've been with 4 girls. Were yours all at the same party too? If you got a nice guy in your life and, you know, you got toys, you know, like, do you have a vibrator? I have one. Okay, I have 2, but, it's fine, but I always try to hide it on my man, you know? Because, like, one time he found it and he was really upset. He was like, Christina, you shouldn't use those. Those are bad for you. I was just like, no. They're bad for you. I don't even know how I found it. I mean, what was he doing in the dishwasher? Be careful with those things. They are dangerous. Like, I fell asleep with mine on me once. It's really awkward. Kept on having that reoccurring dream where I'm on the 401 and my muffler falls off. And everybody at Shoppers wonders why I would buy batteries so often. But I don't care, because I like the optimum points. And if you own one, you probably didn't even buy it yourself. It was probably like a gift from one of your friends. Both of mine were gifts, you know? I just really like to know how my friends talk about me behind my back to the point where I get that as a gift. You know? It's like mid-November and they're like, hey, what are we gonna get Christina for her birthday? Well, I don't know. Well, we know she likes to diddle herself. So now I buy them for my friends for their birthday, right? Because I want them to know how it feels. And it feels pretty good. I'm messy. Are you guys messy? Yeah. Like, does anybody here live in an apartment that needs explaining when company comes over? You're like, okay, so the toilet does flush. But what you gotta do is lift the lid of the tank up, dip your hand in the water, pull the little chain at the bottom. Everything will go down, I swear. I'm sorry about the flies in the kitchen, they're seasonal. Listen, I'm all out of clean glassware. Do you mind drinking out of the Yahtzee dice shaker? I had a guy see my room once and he was like, wow. Your room looks a lot like mine. It's like, I hope he's talking about the mess and not the Care Bears. One of my girlfriends lives with her boyfriend, right? So it's clearly serious. And he will not let her pass gas in front of him. She's not allowed to fart in front of her boyfriend, and they live together. If I lived with this guy, he would have to fucking make me a shed or something. We'd see each other once a week. There would be no trips to Mexico. And when it came time to break up with this guy, I would just Dutch oven him. It's over. I think we should see other people. It's not you, it's me. Oh yeah, it's definitely me. I just told all of Canada how gassy I am. That's awesome. I went to the gay bar last week. I'm not gay, it was dollar beer night. It's kind of a good time, but I feel bad when I hang out with my lesbian friend because I know that she wants to go and pick up women, but I'm standing beside her all night, so she looks taken. You know, so I'm the clam blocker. I don't know if that's what they call it. Blocking clams. So I want to be a good wingman for my girlfriend, right? I want to be a good wingwoman. So now I start scoping the gay bar out for cute chicks. And I'm like, hey, Tina, how about that girl over there? She's cute. Tina's like, Christina, that is a granola lesbian. I'm like, dude, what's a granola lesbian? She's like, one of these girls who doesn't shower and shave a lot. She's like, oh. I think I'm a granola heterosexual. Ladies, do you think you need to do all this stuff before you hook up with a guy? You think you need to shave and wear cute underwear, get your nails done? Well, I've tested that theory out many times, and let me tell you what happens when you don't do all that stuff. It's still a go. A lot of girls go through special extents to impress the men. Extra bonuses. Some girls get tongue rings. Anybody here have a tongue ring? We know what they're for. It's for a little fellatio enhancer, for that thing you like with the... I'm not gonna lie. I'm too scared to get a tongue ring. I think it would hurt too much. So if a guy wants that kind of texture in my blowjob, I'll just pop a marble in my mouth. It'll be the best game of Hungry Hungry Hippos he ever played. Thank you very much, you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, Christina Walkinshaw.